At one of the Christmas concerts several years ago, Judy Collins remarked that in the nativity stories, the one person that seems to be in the shadows all the time is St. Joseph. Somewhat there, but kind of forgotten. This year, Pope Francis has declared that this is the year in honor of St. Joseph. Beginning December 8th of 2020 to December 8th of 2021, we're asked to honor St. Joseph, who is the protector of the Church. This was a title bestowed upon him by Pope Pius IX 150 years ago. And to honor the 150th anniversary, Pope Francis has asked us to have special prayers to St. Joseph, to remember very much that he is part of the Holy Family. Of course, during the Christmas season, it is easy to remember that he is part of the Holy Family, very much part of the nativity scene. Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus. And whenever we walk into most churches, there's also the Holy Family present. Mary on one side, Joseph on the other. And this time, Jesus is present not as a baby, but as our crucified Messiah. The Church has always maintained that the Holy Family, we should follow their example. Of course, the word family sometimes can be confusing. What is a family? We have our own families, our own relatives. We have our extended family, the family in the city and state that we live in, family of the world, family of the Church. But sociologists have always maintained that the basic building block of any family is the family: father, mother, and children. Today in our readings, as we celebrate the Feast of the Holy Family, our first reading from the book of Sirach talks about the ideal family. What should fathers and mothers and children follow in their own lives to be a child in the family of God? Loving father, devoted father, loving mother who cares for the children, children who hear their parents and learn from them. In the Holy Family, Mary and Joseph were very steeped in their faith. They followed all the laws of the Lord as reported in the Gospel story. And it is reported that when the customs were finished, they returned to their own town of Nazareth. It is there that they trained Jesus in his human life about God and God's will in their lives. Today, we're called upon, even though the idea of family may be different, we are called upon to imitate the Holy Family that we honor today. And some people have said, how can we imitate them? Their life 2,000 years ago was very different than our life today. And that might be true, but they also faced similar situations that we face today. Even though our lifestyles may be different from 2,000 years ago, there are ways that we can imitate them. One way is by listening. Today we are flooded with voices from various people, various means of media communication, but do we take time in our own families to listen to each other? What others' joys or difficulties may be? Is there something that we missed? Do we take time to listen to our God? In our nativity stories, Mary and Joseph both had messages from angels, God's messengers, bringing them a message. They listened to that message and reacted to it obeyed the message? Do we take time to listen in our families and to listen to our God? Another way that we can imitate the Holy Family is by charity. The old saying goes that charity begins at home. If we take time to be charitable to one another in our own lives, that charity can extend to people that we meet each day. It becomes very much part of our lives. We're trained in how to be charitable people. That training begins at home. Another way that we can imitate the Holy Family is by prayer. Prayer and devotion. We know from our scriptures today, the Holy Family was very devoted, very prayerful. We learn prayers at our homes. That is what they call the domestic church, the place where prayers are said each day, each morning, before each meal, before night. By listening, by charity, by a prayerful life, we imitate the Holy Family. The Holy Family for us is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. Let us pray that we can imitate them and put their lifestyle into practice in our own lives.